Farewell to all those who stay in their homes. We are the QuestBros.
What the hell was that?
We tried mixing it up a little bit this time.
This is
all
Green
who roam this world.
Farewell to all those who stay in their homes.
Oh, okay. I guess.
Yeah.
It's the opposite. It's great.
He was really proud of it.
Oh, I was really happy. And Papa Anthony over here fucking shut it down.
Welcome back to Side Quest, a QuestBros podcast.
When's the last time we called it Side Quest?
I always call it that.
When's the last time we've actually said that in a podcast?
I
always
said it.
I always say it.
Yeah, I think he usually says it.
Usually at the outro.
Yeah.
Huh. Shit. You right. So,
Sound just like
Podcast
my coworkers.
14, if I remember correctly.
it's probably like 16.
It's some number.
It's in the teen. I know it's either like 13 or 14.
It's a
Really? When
integer.
when should we have like a special one? Number 50?
No, I'd say
Number
25.
20?
25.
25?
A quarter.
25, 50, 100, 200?
Yeah.
Huh. All right. What are we going to do for episode 25?
I don't know. We'll get there when we get there.
Should we have
Kill
like...
someone.
We'll have a special guest.
Who's the special guest going to be? Fucking
Dalton.
Dalton? The guy who
Spencer.
never fucking shows up?
Well, I don't even know how many times I even invite him, though, to be honest. He's married. He's got married life to worry about.
Ooh.
Yeah.
What should we do? I'm thinking like grill out or like waffles.
Maybe by the time we're at 25, we'll be on our road trip, on our way to the Iowa Comic-Con, and we can do it in the car.
That would sound like garbage.
Yeah.
So let's
I
do
would
it.
Bree,
Hi.
how did Anthony try to get you into Dragon Ball Z?
You gotta get backstory. So you can't just jump into it.
I can totally do it.
So okay, I'll give the backstory. So
Okay.
I've wanted to try and get Bree into Dragon Ball, as I'm obsessed with Dragon Ball, as people can tell or know. So I was like, okay, Bree, to get you into it, we're not gonna watch just regular Dragon Ball. We'll watch Dragon Ball Z Abridged by Team 4-Star. Matt, he had his hands ready to spike the mic. So I was like, okay, we'll watch Abridged, but because I can find out if you actually want to watch this, I'll give you Dragon Ball Z Kai Abridged by Team 4-Star, which is the entire Saiyan saga in about 10 minutes. And what did you get out of it?
So
Oh, man.
I said they all died, and then they came back as gorillas, and then they died again. At one point, their hair, like something happened with their hair, and then someone stole Goku's son.
Mhm.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah. I think that was the summary of what I got.
You
Not
know,
in that order, but yes.
not in that order, but yes, that all those things did happen. So this really makes me want to make her a puppet and show her just like this explained in 5 minutes or something like that.
Ooh, maybe we'll do that.
And then like we try to explain something in like 5 minutes
To me.
to
Not
her.
even, just
But
give
I
her
agree
like
with it.
the box art to season 1 of.
Oh yeah,
something, and
like
be like-
show her the box art to like Lord of the
And-
Rings and be like,
Well, no,
explain it.
She knows that, but like to an anime and be like, okay, Bree, tell us
Tell
what
us.
this is about.
dude, what? Did she? So she doesn't like know any anime, right?
Ask her.
What? Do you know Attack on Titans?
I've seen a little bit of that because my
Okay.
sister watched it.
Do you know Inuyasha? Do you know SAO?
No.
Do you
Don't unabbreviate SAO.
Sword Art Online?
No.
All right. So
One Punch.
One Punch Man.
No.
Do you?
I
do
said
you
earlier
hold on?
I saw Freed part of
Mm,
whatever that was.
Have you ever seen
Something else.
Another?
No.
Have you ever?
Think mainstream first.
You
gotta
have
start
Have you ever seen Pokemon?
Honestly, not really. Like a little
okay.
bit.
Yu-Gi-Oh.
Have you ever seen
No.
Yu-Gi-Oh?
No.
Have you ever seen Digimon?
No.
Naruto.
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 No. I get that confused
Have you ever
with
seen One
Dragon Ball
Piece?
sometimes, like the guys.
Oh
They
man,
have-
that's bad.
They
I
have
know.
the hair. They all
No,
have
they
big
don't.
hair.
They don't
all
even have the
big
same hair.
Well, they have big hair, and
No,
I
they
guess
don't.
Have you ever seen One Piece?
No.
Fairy Tail?
Have you ever seen Fairy Tale? Bleach?
No, that sounds interesting.
Okay.
It's not Fairy Tale Bleach. It's
This
Fairy Tale.
Fairy Tale Bleach. Like there's a whole anime called Bleach.
Oh, like a separate, and Fairy Tale is a different one?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
There's Fairy Tale and then there's Bleach.
No, I haven't seen either.
Have you ever seen Overlord?
No, weren't you talking about that?
Yes,
Yes.
we were.
Yeah.
Okay, but no.
This would be so interesting.
Keep an eye out for that video.
Like we show you like in the thing it's just like Bree explains blank in 5 minutes. Boom. And we show you art from the thing, like maybe a couple like pictures, and we show the pictures in the video and we see if she can
Or-
explain like the storyline of that.
Or
That'd be so
we show
funny.
her like the opening like intro.
That would be so
That'd be
interesting.
And I just tell
'Cause
you
that would
what
give
I
at
think
least a
it's
little bit
about.
Mm-hmm. All right.
I do that. That sounds fun.
Or we could do both. We could show her some pictures of like
JoJo's.
some main scene.
No.
You had JoJo's Bizarre Adventures.
No, but that was
Cowboy
my
Bebop.
friend.
Cowboy Bebop.
No.
Ghost in the Shell.
No.
Oh my god.
I know a little bit about JoJo's though because Alyssa would always reference it.
Space Dandy.
No. Literally, if Attack on Titan's the only thing I've actually like seen a little bit of.
Hold on. I'm trying to think of another really popular anime.
The Death Note one I haven't.
Death
either.
Note.
I haven't either. I've heard of it, but I haven't seen it.
Fruit Basket.
What?
No.
I don't even know that one.
You're a fruit basket.
Thanks.
What was
I cut
that
deep.
face for? He made a super triggered face when I said that.
It was just like
He
it was just
like,
really
"How dare you?"
bad.
I know. It
That was like
cringy.
a Matthew level joke.
It was really
Yeah.
cringy. I
That's
know.
a Jared level joke.
That's-
It was even worse than that.
I'm
Oh,
getting
man.
tired. It's late o'clock.
It's
here.
only 10:30.
It's late o'clock.
Late o'clock.
Man, what's another anime that would be really good to use?
I don't know. You said a lot of mainstream ones.
I'm really weeb level.
Okay, you might hate me for this idea. High School DxD.
High School DxD.
I have no idea what that is either. Anthony, are
What
you
what
writing
is it?
these
High
down?
school. There's another high school one where they hunt zombies.
Oh God.
High school-
That's so bad though.
This could be just like a whole side series. You could do it with video games too that I've never
That's
played.
also true.
Oh man,
You could be like, what do you
she's
think
expanding
this
our
game's
horizon.
about?
Is
Have you ever
the
played
series
Sly
one-
Cooper?
No.
Ratchet and Clank.
Isn't that robots? They're little robot guys? No?
That's Clank.
Yeah,
She's
she's
a little
watched me
robot.
play Ratchet. and
Okay.
Clank.
Okay,
Yeah.
Jack and Dexter.
No.
Any GTA.
Grand Theft Auto?
Yes.
A little bit.
I
Yeah.
mean,
That's-
Banjo-Kazooie.
that's
What?
very open ended.
Banjo-Kazooie.
No.
Banjo Kazooie.
Banjo-Kazooie.
Even give her just a Mario game and just be like, what's happening with Mario? Give her Sunshine. What's happening?
Oh,
People
that's
But
a
I
good
watched you
one.
play that one, right?
Oh,
Yeah, but
give
you
her
know what
Final Fantasy. Any Final Fantasy.
I'd say
Grim.
the same thing for all of
I
them.
tried playing
You'd be
Black
wrong.
Ops
I know.
once. I was really bad at it.
At
What would you?
Black Ops?
how-
Where you're like shooting people? Yeah.
There is no
all,
story.
Call of Duties have like Black Ops 2 had a story. So did Black Ops 1.
Those don't count. That's not fair.
It's
How
just
many
shooting
people-
Stories, but they suck.
I played Black Ops 1.
I
mean,
Modern
how many
Warfare,
people play
Modern
it?
Warfare 3 I gave a chance. Black Ops 2, no way.
Modern Warfare 2 had a good story. No, sorry, Modern Warfare 1 had a good story.
Yeah,
I've seen.
That's-
I never beat that.
I did.
I
got
feel,
stuck on the
you know,
sniper.
and I
Oh, when
feel
you're
bad
crawling
for.
and you're incognito, like
No, the one after that where you supposedly kill the one guy and then you're running from all the
oh, okay.
entire army. I got stuck on that level. and
Yeah,
I gave
yeah,
up.
yeah.
I feel bad for Activision and Treyarch because I feel like they put a lot of effort into the stories sometimes, but nobody ever plays them.
No. I'd like to have Bree explain Kingdom Hearts.
Oh my god.
I can't even do it
I've only
sometimes.
seen you play a little bit of it though.
Yeah, but not even enough to understand
Dude,
the story.
if you could explain Kingdom Hearts, that would be an amazing video. Like
You want me to right now?
not even
No,
could
I'm
if
trying
you
right
could
now.
if you would try to, because I would get such a laugh from that.
I mean, I could do it right now. I
no,
could
we'll
try
do
to.
it. We'll do it.
What's that picture where the staircases are going everywhere?
What?
It sounds like Hogwarts.
I know what you're talking about.
I have
Okay.
no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, just keep
It's like
talking.
an
I'm gonna
old-
look it up. Keep talking.
What else were we going to talk about? You're yelling at me to stop talking about something earlier.
When how
Oh,
you scared me.
you
really
scared
bad.
her.
Yeah.
Oh, so I scared Bree. Okay. So Bree was over one night. and she's sitting in bed. You were on your phone.
Yeah.
And I was in the bathroom brushing my teeth, and the light was on in the bedroom, and I started coming into the bedroom, but then I reached like around the door frame and turned the lights off, and then you know how like when it's really bright, and then all of a sudden the lights go out and you're like totally blind because your eyes are still adjusting. Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
I have no
one's paying
connection.
attention to my story.
I'm listening.
I'm just trying to get the picture.
So then
Your picture.
Shut your mouth, Matthew.
I turned the lights off, and then I crawled on the floor. And she's like, okay, Anthony, I know you're there. And so she's looking over, like, each sides of the bed, because I was going to crawl underneath and then, like, grab her from one side. But she, like, then moved to the middle and was, like, looking on both sides. She had her phone flashlight and was looking. But then I was at the foot of the bed, and I just peeked my head over. And when she saw me, she screamed bloody murder. Like, I was convinced that the neighbors were going to call the police.
I totally thought, like, it sounded like someone stabbed me. Like, I screamed, like, in a horror movie. It was ridiculous. And it was, like, 1:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, my God.
It was bad.
yeah, I thought the cops were going to come, too.
And I was like, well, I know my neighbors don't care.
Dude, I remember when my sister, well, like, way when we were younger, had a bed. Like, her bed was in, like, the middle of the room, so you could be on all sides of it. And, like, of course, against the wall, not, like, smack in the middle of the room. But no, you could be around the sides. And I remember turning off, like, her lights turned off, and I, like, army crawled into her room and all the way around the bed.
Mm-hmm.
And then I stood up on the other side of the bed, and she just, like, turned over and saw me. And she didn't even, like, she freaked out for a second and then just went silent. I thought I gave her a heart attack. Like, not even kidding. All right, so it's called an M.C. Escher painting.
Oh, now I know which. Okay, now I know what painting you're talking about.
And it's that painting right there on the bottom right.
The one
Oh,
that
yeah.
shows
Or bottom
the
left.
Euclidean
Let me see.
geometry.
Yeah,
Over
that
here.
one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not the
MC
tattoo
Escher.
one.
So why were we? Oh yeah, that's pretty much Kingdom Hearts in a nutshell. That's the storyline.
Oh.
Trying to get your way around that shit.
There was a new trailer for Kingdom Hearts 3 that came out today. And
Yeah,
did you see it?
texted us
No.
about that.
No, okay.
Somebody said
Somebody
something.
said so. I think Jared said
Oh,
something.
Jared. Okay.
And then, there was like someone at the end of it, and even I was like, what? I was really...
Who was at the end of it?
Ventus.
Ventus?
Ventus? Yeah, the one
Ventus?
from... No, not Ventus.
Ventus.
Vanita, sorry.
Oh, okay.
The red and
Ventus
black one.
Argentino.
Yeah.
But he confronted Sora. And I was like,
What?
what?
Aren't they like in the past or way future?
That's what I'm thinking. I'm like, shouldn't he be dead? With time?
Either shouldn't he be dead or not alive yet?
Yeah.
Why does Kingdom Hearts do that?
Because the writers are shit.
Or they're
too good.
That's
At that point, you gotta know.
Like, there was
Are we
something-
the video game? Or is that real life? Or are we the video game? Or are they really a game? Oh, man.
Have you ever had that thought?
Like this is a
like some
game?
invisible camera somewhere to another dimension where you're a reality TV show. Like your whole life.
I'm
some
sure there
reality
is.
TV show, some
Like
other
Rick and
show.
Morty style, like people are scrolling through and then they're like, "Oh, this is my life in this reality."
That's true. Why don't we have more subscribers?
There's some fourth dimensional being
Dude,
is watching us.
If you go to Universe
I don't know.
C-132, dude, there's us fucking getting millions of dollars doing this.
Mm-hmm.
But in that universe, $1 million means nothing. So.
Hyperinflation, yay.
Oh my gosh. What was the other thing that Matthew... Oh, Matthew, your Civilization game.
Oh, Stellaris?
Yeah.
Do people even care about that?
Oh, I'm sure one person does.
One
and
person.
we're trying to satisfy that one person.
That one person for like.
Shout
20
out to that
minutes.
one person.
Yeah, whoever you are, make a comment. I don't fucking care.
That's the one Matthew fan. It's actually Matthew's other account.
No, things in that game are going well.
Explain the game. Explain the game for the people who
I
don't
think
know.
he did last time.
Did you? Maybe.
Imagine Civilization,
But
in
space.
and it's on a galactic scale.
Huh.
Okay.
That sucks.
So things are going okay-ish. I mean, I had everyone except Anthony and Bree. make an empire, and then I spawned a galaxy with their empires, and then my own, and my whole goal is basically kick all their asses.
And take over the universe.
And that
take
is,
over the galaxy.
so pretty much it's come down to either three people are going to win based on a couple of the newest upcoming battles. Wars. So either my army's going to win if I beat Jarod's civilization.
Yes.
But if Jarod beats me,
then you're out of the game.
Then I'm out of the game, and George's civilization will win. If you lose to the civilization you're in a war with now,
yeah. Then
and if you beat them, you're gonna win.
If I beat them, then A, everyone's gonna hate me because I'm a threat to them, and B, I'd basically be saying, look how powerful I am. None of you guys can stand against me. You're all shit. I'd steamroll over everyone.
Yeah, so...
All I got out of that is Jarod won't win regardless.
Yes, which I'm ecstatic about, because then I win if Jarod loses. So now what happens if I win and you win?
Then I go to war with you.
And then it's like a 50-50 at that point. Because I have all of Jarod's resources, which he's the second biggest civilization.
It's not like an instant transfer. What happens when you win a war and you... Well, with you, you're a ravenous swarm. Everyone hates you. Your whole goal is to rid the galaxy of all life except your own.
Yeah.
So,
sounds like Dan Normal.
So what happens?
Shut up, Anthony.
Your only war goal is to cleanse planets. So, well, maybe you could seed them and purge. I don't know how that works exactly. I've never played a ravenous swarm. I like how you're all on your phones while I'm describing this.
No, I'm listening.
But it's not a one-to-one transfer because it takes time after the war ends to actually build up the planets you've just conquered. Like, I just got out of a war with another fallen empire, and all those planets are incredibly underdeveloped. And because I just won a war, there's a modifier where they get minus 10% happiness, blah, blah, blah.
They lose happiness.
Yeah, they lose. Because, you know, if fucking North Korea came in here and said, America now belongs to us, we wouldn't be happy about that, would we?
We lose happiness, it's true.
So, that's kind of how it works.
Okay.
Shit.
So that takes about 10 years to go away. But
Wow, it takes a decade for that to go away?
Yeah, you also...
That doesn't seem like long enough.
It's a game. You don't want to be waiting 100 years in-game.
You know what you should do to fix that? You should
ever.
kill everybody. And repopulate that place with your own people.
You can only do that if you're a xenophobe and everyone hates you. Because you're genocidal.
You're welcome.
Isn't that what I claimed mine to be? Was the genocidal one?
No, you are the ruthless capitalist.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone kind of likes you, but not enough to really make defensive pacts.
Okay.
Damn. So, Anthony, what games are you excited about coming out? Dude, Elder Scrolls 6.
Elder Scrolls 6, if it
I swear
actually
that's
happens.
not going to be announced at E3.
Fucking 9 years? Are you kidding me?
Yes!
When was Oblivion out?
I'll look it up.
But they gotta, like, make a new engine before they make a new RPG.
Fucking 9 years? Dude, they've already had, what, 7? To make a new engine?
No, they were working on Fallout 4.
But they made a new engine for Fallout 4.
No, they didn't. They used the same one.
I'm sure they didn't.
No, I'm sure they did. I'm sure they used the same one they did for Skyrim.
Didn't they change, like, the graphic processor of it?
Maybe a little bit, but it's not enough to make a whole new game.
Oblivion.
Elder Scrolls requires a brand new
When did
engine.
Oblivion come out?
Otherwise, it's not
2006.
going to be impressive enough.
5 years? We're already due for an Elder Scrolls.
Between Oblivion and Skyrim was 5 years.
That's
What about
one
Morrowind?
game.
Morrowind.
Besides, the development period for those games is much less than nowadays because gamers demand so much.
I'm pretty sure I heard something about them starting to work on one almost 2 years right after.
I don't think they would have not have started it. Like, I believe as they were working on Skyrim, they were probably already working on it.
I'm sure they have something down, just not enough to really announce at E3 this year.
I think they could.
Why
There's
not?
still one other game that they've...
Kingdom Hearts has been
they're
said it's in
working on.
development for 12 freaking years now.
That's development hell at this point. That's not...
It's supposed to come out this year.
Elder Scrolls 6 hasn't really even entered development, so it's not in
I believe
development
it's in
hell yet.
development. I believe.
I believe it's already been in development.
More
Do you know how long it
It's a
takes to
story
draw up character designs and stuff? takes forever.
Morrowind was 2002.
2 to 6 to 11.
Mm-hmm.
So that was 4, 5. Even if there was supposed to be 6 years, we're still late on an Elder Scrolls.
Yes.
Matthew.
What?
We're late.
No.
Well, what about
they're not gonna release it soon. It's gonna be at least another 6 years. Probably.
Bullshit! If it's another 6 years, Bethesda's gonna fucking go down the drain. There's no way.
But what else would be Bethesda working on?
There's another game. It's like Star something. I think I can't remember what it was exactly.
Bullshit. I'm saying
would they
bullshit.
put their money and time into a big franchise that they know is gonna sell?
Fucking remember.
Yeah, why wouldn't they do that?
Because their Elder Scrolls is like Rockstar's GTA.
Yeah, why would that's like
Starfield.
Okay, so that's like fucking Rockstar turning around and saying, "Oh, we're gonna put out another Red Dead Redemption one," even though Red Dead Redemption Nightmare or whatever didn't do so well.
Well, they are putting out another Red Dead Redemption.
Well, yeah, but what did they do first? They put out a GTA 5, and then they did this whole GTA Online bullshit. They added so much to GTA in the last years too.
Yeah.
Because they know that franchise is their biggest one and it makes them the most money. Elder Scrolls is fucking Bethesda's GTA 5.
But that doesn't mean they don't want to do other things.
Do you know how well Skyrim did?
It was like Game of the Year for probably 3 years.
I know! And it was the only American-made...
That doesn't mean they're only going to do Elder Scrolls games.
I'm not saying only do Elder Scrolls games. I'm saying 7 years. They should have already had another one out by now.
No!
Yes!
It oversaturates the market.
What are you talking? 7 years, Matthew?
Think about Call of Duty. They have annual releases. You know how boring that shit is nowadays?
Fucking, but they still make millions of dollars on the fucking newest Call of Duty World War II.
I think the 12-year-old fuckboys.
But also, thinking about even if there is another game coming out,
my God.
it's not their entire team working on Starfield.
Exactly.
So they could still be able to announce Elder Scrolls 6 this year.
But they're not going to release a trailer for it because they probably don't have anything down for it. At least not substantial.
If anything, it would be a cinematic trailer where it's not gameplay.
Close enough. Maybe not even a trailer, like a teaser, like a 15-second teaser.
It'd just be like, it'll be Roman numeral 6.
Pretty fucking
that shit. And everyone's gonna shit themselves right there.
I can imagine myself sitting at E3.
You're gonna go into the conference. Here's a diaper. What? Just put it on. 6.
Oh my
God!
God!
I forgot the diaper.
Dude, I can imagine like that's all Bethesda does is they walk around the the hall at E3 handing out diapers, and then they turn around and all they do is the creator or the leader of Bethesda or whatever, the owner of the company, walks out and he says, "Hello, thank you."
6.
And then they open it up something and it just goes.
And then the year would come up after it, like 2020 probably.
Yeah.
2024.
You just see Elder Scrolls VI.
They
Boom! And then everyone's like, that's why they gave us the diapers!
They might have a name for it at this point. Well, because it'd be named after one of the other countries.
What do you think the next Elder Scrolls is going to be now that we're on the conversation?
Hold on, I gotta look up the map.
There's a lot of talk about the code name they currently have for it. Seems like it'll be in Valenwood.
What's the code name?
I can't remember the code name. I remember watching a video about that a while ago. I can't remember.
So Valenwood, for all those who don't know, is the land of the Wood Elves.
Yeah, it's east of the Somerset Isles, west of Elsewhere, southwest of Cyrodiil.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, southwest of Cyrodiil. Mm-hmm. So there's really 4 main places people are thinking.
Wait, where'd you say?
Valenwood.
Okay, I was thinking Valenwood or Black Marsh.
There's 4 big.
Black Marsh.
There's 4 big places.
Then you'd only be able to play as Argonian.
That's not true. There's
Yes.
no, it's not.
There's
Shush. There's 4 big places that people are thinking that the next thing is going on. There is Black Marsh, Valenwood,
Hammerfell,
and the Khajiit place, the
Elsewhere.
Elsewhere.
Elsewhere, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Elsewhere.
those are the 4 places people are thinking. They're thinking by now. So the reason why, Matthew, you are correct. Technically, only Argonians were allowed to live in Blackmarsh for a long time because of a plague that had ridden them. People are thinking because of the big year gap that had happened between Cyrodiil, or the Oblivion Crisis, and the Dovahkiin, Keen, whatever, thing, the end of the world thing. They're thinking that another big jump will happen where the Black Marsh no longer have that plague that riddle all the other people, and that the Argonians are, they're people other than Argonians are able to be there now. That's some big thing going on. And I personally,
you have to question if they'd even be let into Black Marsh.
Well, yeah, because they haven't had them in there for so long.
It also depends on
But that works into perfect consideration of like the whole idea that Skyrim or any Elder Scroll game like starts with is the fact that you are taken as a prisoner right away. Boom, you try to get into Blackmarsh or something, and boom, you're arrested for that. Like they love having that.
What
shit.
type of time period they put it in, because maybe some things have been resolved, or something's
or they could put it way before the plague crisis in Blackmarsh. See, I feel like Blackmarsh
through.
Or
I
yeah.
don't want them to do something before again, because then it's just sort of, I don't know, because I have a problem with people kind of trying to avoid, what's the word I'm looking for? Like with Mass Effect.
Okay.
Rather than doing a Mass Effect 4 and having it take place in the Milky Way, they did Mass Effect Andromeda and set it so that they have no idea how the outcome of the Reaper thing happened. And that kind of pissed me off, because I want to know what fucking happened afterwards. But they're entirely avoiding it for the sole purpose of not pissing off the fan base.
You know what? I agree to that.
Fuck the fan base. Give me a goddamn conclusive ending.
I agree to that. I would want it to take place afterwards, and I would want to know that the Dovahkiin helped settle a peace treaty between the Imperials and the Stormcloaks.
No, I want the Imperials to have won.
Or the Imperials to have won. I would agree to that too.
What if they make the Stormcloaks win?
Then the Empire.
Empire's fucked.
So why do you think it wouldn't be High Rock that they would make the place?
Too boring.
Yeah, too boring, not interesting enough, and it's gonna be like communist Russia. The Thalmor suck asshole.
What about Somerset Isles?
I mean, based off ESO, it's a really beautiful place.
But isn't that where Morrowind took place?
No, Morrowind's its own place.
Morrowind was on the island of the volcano.
Yep.
Morrowind is in the purple.
Yeah, those are the Dark Elves.
Yeah. But no, Somerset Isles are kind of like the Japan.
That's Cyrodiil.
Elder Scrolls.
Did we say this? Is that what you said?
Cyrodiil's where the Oblivion Crisis took place.
Oh,
that's
okay.
Oblivion.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. I do not want it to be an Elsewhere. At all.
It's all desert.
It's all desert. It's all boring.
What if they took Valenwood and Elsewhere and put them into one?
That would be okay.
I'd be okay with that.
Same. That's what I was thinking. Also, what if they did High Rock and Hammerfell in one? Because they're right next to each other.
No, because they already did Hammerfell.
They did.
Oh,
yeah.
yes.
Hammerfell was the second.
They did. Yep. They did Elder Scrolls Redguards, and that was Hammerfell.
Yeah.
They already did Hammerfell.
So based on this
another
map, it
Hammerfell
either has to be Elsewhere, Valenwood, Blackmarsh, or Somerset Isles.
That's the thing.
I still think it can't be Blackmarsh.
That's the thing, though. Hammerfell was one of the 4. People have like almost conclusive evidence that it is gonna be Hammerfell, and it's bullshit. If it's Hammerfell, I'm gonna be fucking pissed.
I was thinking it'd be Valenwood, and I think it would be good to have Valenwood and Elsewhere next to each other. But you can't call it Elder Scrolls 6 Valenwood Elsewhere.
Well, they didn't call it Elder Scrolls 6 Cyrodiil.
Yeah, true.
They called it Oblivion because of its Oblivion Crisis.
Okay.
Exactly.
So they could call it
It would be like if they called Skyrim
Elder Scrolls
5 Dovahkiin or something.
Elder Scrolls 6
I don't know, there could be a whole story that we couldn't even make up right now.
Exactly.
Yeah, Elder Scrolls 6
The world is upside down or something.
Oh, what's that place called? What's the reverse of Skyrim, or the reverse of Tamriel?
It starts with an A, and it has the monkey and the frost demons and the tiger dragons.
And it's where like not Molag Bal, Marunis Dagon was born. I don't remember.
Was it?
Yeah.
I don't remember. I don't know that part.
What if we get so far in the future with technology that they're able to do the entire Elder Scrolls
They already did
map
it.
in one game?
They already did
Is
it.
that online?
The first game.
Arena.
I want this, but like first person, like actual.
I would love.
They did.
Like
it is
newer.
newer.
Is,
Like the
They
newer.
can't.
Yes.
There's no way.
ESO gets
No, but to get to that point,
like
someday.
80%, not 80%, like more like 45% of the whole of Tamriel. I mean, in ESO you get that one longer island in Somerset Isles. You get all of Valenwood. You get like one small island to the south of Elsewhere. You get most of Cyrodiil, parts of High Rock, parts of Skyrim, a lot of Morrowind. None in Blackmarsh because you can't go to Blackmarsh.
Opens from an Argonian.
Unless you're Argonian.
They actually have it where you can't go to Blackmarsh in ESO?
Yeah. No Blackmarsh.
Even if you're an Argonian?
Yeah.
That's stupid.
It's
That's
because
so
they're
dumb.
saving it for the next game.
Maybe.
Or it's because you
They
just
could have
simply
all
can't
of these
go
already
there.
planned out.
Can't go there unless you're Argonian, and it's too unfair to have only Argonians able to go there.
Then just say the plague's over. The whole reason why they can't go there is because there's this plague that affects everyone but Argonians.
Not necessarily. There's some other things. I'm not entirely sure if they're dead set on keeping only Argonians in there, but there are like these godlike trees or whatever that are apparently like, running the government in Blackmarsh.
What happens if they
So it
come
makes
out
it
with a
weird.
new race? What would it be? Here's another theory I had.
Actually, on the new race thing, before the plague, there were some other races other than Argonians that lived in Blackmarsh, like fox people.
Yeah,
and
there's
whatnot.
fox people, the
So they could have
Lupins,
like
or whatever.
they survived on some island to the south or whatever, and they came back. I don't know.
So I was thinking,
Bring in the Frost Elves.
I would,
There you go.
yeah, and the Frost Elves.
Snow
I'd be
elves,
okay.
actually.
Whatever.
Same difference.
The Falmer.
Falmer.
I would be okay if they went back, like if they went way in the past, if and only if they brought in dwarves. But
Yes.
there's no way they will do that.
No.
Nope.
Dwarves
never.
would be way too overpowered in the game.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
A lot of people want like the whole like the dwarven stuff. They want to know a lot more about that.
Oh yeah, I do too.
Well, maybe that's.
And that's another reason why some people would be okay with it being taking place in Hammerfell. It's because that's a lot where the dwarves were.
In Morrowind, they were in Morrowind quite a bit too.
Yeah, Hammerfell. They were all up in the northern part there.
Oh yeah.
And
maybe
that's
it'll
why.
be Skyrim too, but it'll be.
No.
No,
Skyrim
if they
again.
do Skyrim again, nobody's gonna want it.
Yeah.
It's not gonna sell well.
It's true. I mean.
Is there something north of Hammerfell?
That's High Rock.
High Rock?
High Rock. I think you're thinking like the very north is
I think they might do High Rock and
At
Hammerfell
Mora.
together then.
Yeah. So I could see they'll just go 6 Hammerfeld
I mean, you're right. There are other
and High Rock.
islands they could do. There's an island sort of
Hammerfell
east
Rock.
of the Somersets and southwest of Valenwood, somewhere down
Dude.
there.
Turn around and the Imperials join the Stormcloaks and overtake the Thalmor. Oh man,
Maybe
that would
they'll
make a hell of a story.
Maybe they'll make a whole new island or something that's off to the coast that they just released.
That whole thing. That's only one continent.
Exactly.
There's
it could be a
4 on the planet.
It could be a whole new continent.
True.
They can't do the reverse one. There's only like 4 races on there, and even then it'd be pretty difficult to. Some of the terrain. is
Plus,
supposed
it
to
doesn't
be
even
really
exist on the.
extreme.
It doesn't even exist on the physical plane. It exists in the.
No, it does. The Empire tried to.
I don't
invade
think
it
we're
once.
talking the same place then, because Marinus Dagon was born on a place that wasn't no physical creature could live or be there.
Okay, then yeah, we're probably thinking of the different ones then.
The more I think about it, I think they would actually do Hammerfell, or like something in that continent before they go on to another one.
I would love Valenwood. I wouldn't mind Valenwood. Valenwood or Blackmarsh. If they do fucking Elsewhere, I'd be pissed. If they do Hammerfell, I'd be kind of pissed off. They better, if they're gonna do Hammerfell, they better fucking pump out a good story, and they better make it so we can fucking be the dwarves. Because otherwise, I'm gonna be pissed.
They could try. Well, they can't really do that. Never mind.
If they do High Rock, they better bring out the dwarves and the fucking Falmer as playable characters. Because otherwise, I'm gonna be upset.
Akavir. I was thinking of Akavir.
No, I was thinking of a different place. So I think my place starts with like a T or something. Just look up where Marunas Dagon was born. No.
No.
Just look up where Marunas Dagon was born. He was born on like the alternate plane
How do you
of.
spell Marunas Dagon? I can't.
It should come up when you try to spell it. Marouns something and then space Dagon. I know Dagon. So Bree, you have anything to add to our nerd conversation?
Maroons Dagon.
No.
Okay, so it's spelled like the color red, maroon,
Huh.
or brown or whatever.
So,
I consider it more of a purple, personally.
okay, besides Elder Scrolls, what else would be one that you're getting excited for? And Kingdom Hearts.
Well, of course, Kingdom Hearts 3. I'm excited for God of War.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
I saw that and I was like,
Just because I don't really know what to expect from it. Because I'm so used to my standard.
where did
button
the
mashing God of
sun
War.
come from?
That's what it'll explain that.
In what?
The new God of War.
Because didn't
Oh.
he fucking killed his wife and his daughter?
God of War 3, spoilers, ends with him, like Zeus kills him, supposedly. But then he somehow manages to crawl off. No, he kills Zeus, and then he, like, kind of dies in the process of it. But then you see, like, his body has been crawled off. It wasn't dragged away, or he crawled off. But so now you see that he must have crawled to the Nordics. Because Greece is... Sorry, not Greece. Greece. Those gods are no more. That Greece itself is underwater now because Poseidon is dead. There's storms brewing up because of Zeus being dead, and the volcanoes of the world are now erupted because Hades is gone. The sun is now falling
Because
out of
Apollo
the
is
sky
dead.
because Apollo's dead. All the Titans have died.
Jesus, everyone
Everyone
gods are
died.
dead. Fuck.
Yeah. And it's
All
great
the
because
time
God of War 3, you start the game right away by killing one of the gods. And I'm pretty sure it's like they throw you in, and I'm pretty sure
Really?
you kill Poseidon right away.
Really?
Yeah.
Poseidon.
Isn't he already dead though?
No, you kill him right at the beginning. It's great. You like kick his head in. It's really fun. Bree, I think you watched me play it.
I did watch you play
It's really
it.
fun. It's fun.
In your
It's
Play
Zork.
it.
God
Is
of
it
War-
out?
God of War 3.
Oh.
I can't find anything on Maroon's Dagon.
I'll look it up.
Other than that, he likes to invade Nirn. Do you ever wonder if he's tried to invade, like, Akavir or other things?
Yeah, I don't think he has. Which, why Nern? Who fucking cares?
He thinks Nirn is a plane of oblivion that's rightly his. I don't know. That's his reasoning.
Dude, the lore in fucking Skyrim is so intense. The Elder Scrolls in general is so
Oh, yeah.
intense. It's so massive.
I
They have
love-
a reason for the stars and the sun, and that there's no other planets. And oh my.
No, there are. They're the dead bodies of the gods.
Oh
or
yeah,
whatever.
yeah, you're right.
Some of the divines.
So what other games are we excited for?
No, hasn't been announced. Halo 6.
Shut up. You can't talk about Halo 6 until Elder Scrolls 6 come out.
Yeah.
I want Halo 6.
Yeah, we want Elder Scrolls 6.
I want to see how the Chief and the Arbiter interact after the reunion. Because it cuts off like right fucking there. I'm like,
Dude,
fuck you.
what happens if
343.
What happens if Halo 6 starts up and they start fighting each other?
I'm gonna fucking kill 343. Just
don't
be
even-
friends.
I don't even know any of the
I want them to
story
do
for
like
Halo
some sort of fist bump, handshake thing, whatever.
What happens if they go to like bro hug and then all of a sudden like a ship falls in the back and it pushes them away and then you just pull out a gun right away and it throws you right into action and the ship starts spewing out more aliens and you just gotta go.
I would not mind that, I'd say. All I want is less Locke. I want Chief, and I want the Arbiter. I don't want any fucking Spartan Locke. Okay? I didn't really like him as a character. He didn't have the sort of emotion that Chief would show.
Dude,
Even though Chief was so emotionless, you could see it, that he actually cared about certain things and reacted to it, where Locke was like, oh, I have orders to do this and orders to do that and blah, 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 blah.
okay, so I was looking up games to come out in 2018 because I couldn't
Okay.
think of anything. Crackdown 3. I'm actually
Never
really
heard
excited
of it.
for.
I've heard of it.
I've played 1 and 2, and they're great games. It's when you're a cop in the future, but you kind of have like superhuman abilities. So like you pick up cars. You can pick up cars. You can jump over buildings, but you start as like a normal human with normal abilities, and you like upgrade the more things you do, and you can just like the weapons are crazy, the vehicles are crazy. It's pretty
crazy.
Fucking Subnautica came out. Fucking Minecraft, but in water is what I called it.
Oh, I want Dragon Ball Fighters.
Nobody wants
That's
that.
already out.
I know, I want it.
Why?
It's been getting great reviews.
Yeah.
I don't want any Dragon Ball game ever.
I'm not really into fighting games.
I am.
I don't want any Dragon Ball game. I don't want any Naruto game ever. I don't want any game based on an anime except Pokemon ever. Not even Yu-Gi-Oh! I don't want a fucking Yu-Gi-Oh! Video game.
Mega Man 11.
Nah.
I know somebody who would be very into that, but no.
Who?
Just a friend.
Oh, okay.
From another college.
From another college. What college?
Sea of Thieves, dude. If we could stream Sea of Thieves, that'd be a good time.
Something
I've
wanted us to do.
because someone in our group chat said we should do that. I think it was Jared.
Yeah.
I have not watched anybody play it.
I did, and it actually looks really fun.
Something I want us to do is I had that game We Were Here.
It sounds familiar.
It's a 2-player game similar to the Keep Talking and No One Blows Up.
Oh yeah.
Except it's different puzzles.
Okay.
It's not bomb related.
Dude, I love puzzles.
So
I'm really good at
I
them.
want to do something with that with someone, but
Oh, did you ever play Assassin's Creed?
I did, yes.
What's your favorite Assassin's Creed?
I like
3.
I like number 2. Ezio.
I haven't played
Ezio
3.
Auditore.
I thought you were gonna say Black Flag.
I'm kind of biased.
No, I'm Black Flag's okay. I hate the fact that it takes forever to cross the sea.
Well, because Sea of Thieves is, of course, you're a pirate, so it has like a lot of that sea. It has a lot of. Yeah, the gameplay I've seen, it's got like, it reminds me of Assassin's Creed Black Flag, because you're out on the sea, and then if you see an island, you just put anchor down, you jump off your boat, and you go explore.
I love it.
If you see someone's boat out there, it is
Kill
it's like an actual player, and then you just start shooting them.
Kill it.
You pillage them and
Kill it.
Kill it.
Kill it.
Huh.
Kill it. Blow it up.
Well, the fact that it's already been out for like a month.
It's not out. Yeah.
Can we just
I think it's on beta.
driver and then just ram them so it's like a murder-suicide?
It's out in March.
Oh, I see people like putting things up on.
Yeah, they probably got like the early.
Yeah, there's
Ooh,
a
that
beta.
Spider-Man game for the PlayStation looks really
Yeah.
good.
I don't really like superhero games that much.
I do.
I used to like Spider-Man, but the newer games got bad really fast.
Am I the only one not on my phone?
I'm looking up games that
I mean,
are
you
coming
are,
out.
but still, like...
I'm trying to look up where
I
It is
don't
weird
have
because
anything
you're,
to-
you're the one on the phone.
I'm trying to
I
look
know,
up where he
it's
was
weird.
born.
This feels weird.
I'm trying to look up where Maronis Dagon was born.
I just
Fuck
don't have
Ruben's
anything
Dagon.
to contribute to this conversation.
You have any funny stories about, children or where you work?
Oh, I always have stories.
That's why I said it. You said you had a hard time adding to conversation. There you go. I know the bone to throw. All right, never mind.
No, I have to decide which ones.
All of them are
Which
good.
one's good?
All of them. Doesn't matter.
So, okay, people, like, my little sister loves to use the phrase long boy.
What?
What?
For what?
Like, for anything, like, if it's long, she calls
Detective
it...
Pikachu, that's what I'm excited
If it's, like, if something's really long, she calls it a long boy.
Oh,
Like,
man.
it
Who
could
would
be,
win
like,
in a fight?
pasta, it could be...
Who would win a fight? One
Man,
short
that's one
player.
long boy.
Long boy, yeah. But I was at work, and one of the babies, like, we hadn't seen them over winter break, and we come back, and, they've grown so much, but everyone, since, like, this little kid couldn't walk yet, they kept they'd go up to him and be like, oh, you're so long now. And in my head, I'm just like, long boy. He's just such a long boy. And it was just ridiculous and absurd, and I kept wanting to laugh at it, but people would have judged me.
I feel the same.
No, at that job, I actually put in my 2 weeks because I'm sick
Hold
of
on.
that place.
1 second. Who the fuck is calling kids long?
Because it's like he's tall, but he can't sit up yet or walk or anything, so he just lays there, so he's long. You know?
Shut up! That's so
But it was like, I've heard
stupid.
multiple people call this kid long, and I'm like...
Why are they calling this kid long?
I don't know. Ask everyone. No, but...
Idiots.
So I put in my
You're
2 weeks
really
there,
long.
but it wasn't because I didn't like the kids. I love the kids. It was because, like, their policies were kind of out there. And one of the things I got yelled at, like, firmly scolded by a teacher because I said, like, a child's diaper. I was like, oh, does so-and-so have a dirty diaper and need to be changed? And she sent me this long, like, strongly worded email. She's like, I would really prefer you didn't call children's diapers dirty because that's disrespectful to the infant and, like, all of this stuff. And it was just ridiculous.
The fucking kid's 3 years old. He doesn't even know what dirty means. Shut the fuck up,
he was,
bitch.
like, 5 months old. Like,
Dude, the fucking kid's 5 months old. He doesn't even know what dirty means.
Kids, like, okay, I'm sure my dad said way worse things about my diapers because my dad has a very colorful language choice.
Instantly,
so, like,
I was gonna say, does somebody have a shit in their pants?
Like, literally, my dad probably said way worse things, and I'm like, and I turned out fine. I'm sure this child is not offended that I said he might have a dirty diaper or something.
He sits up and starts talking perfect English. He's like, actually, ma'am.
I'm very offended by, yeah. Other than that, I thought it was really funny. This little boy who is older, probably like 3, he came up to me and he's like, do you want to come to my birthday party? And, like, obviously, like, even if I did want to go, I can't say yes because that's against, like, policy. So I'm like, you know, I would love to, except I don't know where you live. And he looks at me and he's like, oh, well, it's the White House on the corner. And I'm like, oh, okay. Like, now I know where to go. Great. I know where your birthday
So party at
is.
the kid's house.
Party at the White House on the corner.
Corey, is his name Corey?
I don't know. It's not.
Yeah, Corey in the house. Best anime.
Yeah.
Best anime ever.
Shut the
right next
fuck.
to Seinfeld.
My last funny story. Anthony's heard all of these, so he's bored. But there's a little girl, very sassy little girl, and
that's almost all of them.
we were all sitting and eating, and they, like, give us cups and stuff too. So, like, if they don't like the food, we can be like, oh, look, it's good, like, and try it with them, kind of thing. But this little girl looks at me and goes, ha ha, you have a little kid cup, and all of the cups are they're all the same size. So I look at her and I go, so do you. And she just got so, like, she made this face like she caught, like, I don't know what to say now. She caught me. She's right. It was so funny.
Shit, I'm a little kid.
Yeah, she's like, dang it.
Damn
so,
it.
Yeah, she tried to
Dude,
make fun
that's
of me,
fucking
and I
great.
called her out.
Haha, you have a little kid cup. So do you.
Flat back.
Oh, shit!
She literally, like, looked so panicked,
Hey,
like
Anthony.
she didn't know what to do.
Shit. You right.
You sound like just like one of my coworkers when you say that.
Shit, you right.
He lives in, like, the south side of Milwaukee, so he's the ghetto. He's like ghetto.
You calling me ghetto? You wanna go?
You sound ghetto, yeah.
Oh shit.
Fight.
No.
Fucking
Kick my ass.
glasses shoes come off, the knife comes out of my shoe.
Oh my god.
You have a knife in your shoe?
No.
Actually, someone gave me a knife today at work.
Why?
I don't know. So one of my coworkers.
Here, someone stabbed someone with this, take it.
Like a box of...
Yeah, like, it's like a box with a small knife in it or whatever. And one of my coworkers, I guess, contacted someone else about getting a knife for some reason.
Hold
I
on.
don't know why. So the guy
Back up a bit. She asked if it was a box knife, and you said yes. It was a knife with a box in it with a knife in it.
Yeah.
Like a box opener? Like one of those you go
No.
like this and it, like...
I just wanted you guys to
Like
make
forge
sure
blade.
you understood that you weren't saying the same thing.
That's okay.
She asked you if you had a box knife, and you said yes. I have. He
knife
gave me
in
a
a
box with a knife in it.
No, I got it. I meant like a box cutter. That's what we called them at Walgreens.
So like I'm covering for someone else, and like the coworker who wanted the knife comes in and is talking to me, and then the guy comes in, he's like, oh yeah, here, while I'm here, here's a knife. And then he pulls out another one, hands it to me anyway. I'm like, okay. And then he goes on to say that the knife is like surgical precision. So like it's basically so sharp, you could cut yourself by looking at it, I guess.
So it just means like that's what the knives you use in art because it cuts perfect lines.
Yeah.
Because it's so sharp.
Yeah, so I got like a 4-inch blade that could basically cut anyone easily.
If you ever need to perform emergency surgery, you can do it now. You got it.
I think it's too big for that.
Too big?
Too big.
Darn.
Holy crap! Have you ever thought of that?
What?
Like someone, because there was a show that or a commercial that I saw, and like the glass came down and hit the person.
I knew what show you were talking about.
Yeah.
Instantly you
Good
said
doctor.
it. Yeah, the good
Oh.
doctor.
And the guy did surgery right
Yeah.
there on the person.
Yeah.
I love.
Fuck that! Are you
medical
kidding?
shows.
I would
love-
never want that.
I love.
Just
the
let me die.
Well, he was a surgical resident.
I love the stereotypical thing. Like, it seems to be in every medical show at least once where they, like, perform an emergency tracheotomy with a pen. You know, where they, like, stick a pen in your windpipe so you can breathe. That's, like, the stereotypical thing in medical shows that I always think is really fun. Not, like,
Really
fun.
fun?
Not, like,
Wow!
fun, but, like, really badass. Like, that'd be... You'd be
No,
so
you
proud
meant
of me.
fun. We know what you meant.
No, like...
I mean, you work with kids. We get what you mean. You want to go up and...
Never happened
I
in
mean,
your
you're
life,
working
though.
with pens and pencils all day. You think about
No.
stabbing
We
those
haven't
little
lived yet,
fuckers
man.
in the neck.
Like,
No,
in real
I
life,
love
it wouldn't matter if you saved them or not. You'd be fired and blacklisted from every hospital anyway.
I mean,
What?
it
Like, you don't
depends.
perform emergency surgery in a public, unsanitary spot.
I mean, he saved the guy's life.
Yeah.
True, like, I imagine in a real life setting, you'd just be fired and blacklisted from any hospital.
I don't think so.
I mean, I think it depends how the person turns out. Like, if the person dies and you tried to do that, well, you're probably not gonna... It's not gonna look very good. But if, like...
Yeah, and like in the show, they brought it... They, like, had all the handmade things he just had at the airport. And then they're like, oh, shit, the kid just made this? Yeah, he's like, wow, this saved his life. He would have been dead.
Yeah.
And then the hospital they brought him to is the hospital he worked at, happened to
Oh,
work
of course, yeah.
He ends
My
up
mom
working at...
watched that for a little
Dude, it's a
bit.
good show.
Never seen it.
It's
I
actually
did
like
like
one of my
it.
favorite shows right now.
911 is my new favorite show because it's like... You know, normally, like, medical shows, it's just, like, the
Isn't
doctors...
911 not a medical show, though?
I'm explaining. So, it's like... It's...
Oh, shit. Fuck
like,
me, right?
Or like cop shows, like it just focuses on the police officers or whatever. But like this is like it starts with the 911 operator, and then like it talks about her, the firefighter, EMTs, and the cops, like all in one show, and like how they all work together, and it's really cool.
Doesn't
like
he even
it.
also go to the person who like answers the call?
Yeah, she's the 911 operator.
Oh, okay.
I don't
Yeah.
like
Fuck
any
me.
kind of hospital dramas
okay.
except House. I
Really?
like House because
I do like House, too.
Yeah, he
I
is.
like it because he's a self-righteous asshole, and that's what makes him an interesting character and fun to watch.
See, I never thought the actual medical part of it was enough. Like, there wasn't enough of it for me to enjoy it. Like, he'd do some medical stuff, but it wasn't like... I always liked... Like, Grey's Anatomy had, like, a crazy amount of stuff, but then it got too dramatic, so I stopped watching.
Dude, I can't believe... Like,
the first couple
how
seasons.
smart House is. Like, I can't believe that I watched one episode, and he fucking let... Like, the one girl, he couldn't help her, and she died because her, like, bra wire stuck into her spine or something. And I was like... How the fuck do you not know that?
What? What did her bra wire do? No, I'm like...
Stuck into her back. And
How?
and instantly Andrea was like, that doesn't make sense because bra wires aren't like in the
I know,
back.
that's why I was like...
But that was her issue, was she had a piece of her bra wire like embedded into her back, and then they went into a CAT scan, and you know, any metal in a CAT scan, fucking goodbye. So she's like, in the CAT scan, and they're like, turn it off, emergency, shut off, whatever, and they took her out. She's like, I can't do the CAT scan, and they're like, yeah, she can't do the CAT scan. I was like, don't you get naked to put on the garbs? Because I know when I went to the hospital,
and they put you through a metal detector.
yeah, I went to a hospital, and they fucking stripped me naked, and when I put on the garb, I was only in my boxers when I had the garbs on.
Yeah, you have to wear, like, the gown.
Yeah. I was like, what? What?
I mean...
I was like, shouldn't they have done like, oh, take off your bra? Well, you can't, or you did, and you're bleeding. Oh, let's do surgery on your fucking back. Like, House is smart enough to fucking know that. It just, the whole episode pissed me off, and I wanted someone to pay for it. This is me making someone pay for it. I'm making you guys pay for it. I'm pissed off.
Recently sort of learned how those work, the CAT scans.
Oh, I thought you were talking about bras.
No,
I was gonna be like,
I've had a
oh,
CAT scan
I
before.
could never make one, but I know the general principle behind them.
I've had taken a CAT scan before.
Really?
It kind of freaked me out, and I don't know if it was because I had a concussion at the time, but it kind of hurt.
Probably.
I've had CT.
Like, and I could
well,
hear
they're loud.
things,
Yeah, they're loud.
and it really wasn't helping my headache.
Giant magnet.
I've had a CT, MRI, ultrasound,
I think I've had an X-ray.
EEG, whereas like the wires on your head or whatever.
Oh.
EKG, that's for your heart. I've had one of those. I've had like all of that. I went to the doctor once and she was asking me, "Oh, have you ever had this scan or that scan and like when?" And I'm like, "I don't know when it was. I've had so many of them." And she's like, "What do you mean?" And she looked it up and she said I had like 16 different like scans on my record.
God.
And I'm like, that's probably not good. I'm
All
only
right.
20.
So
It's a wrap!
Woo!
Thank you guys
Thanks.
for listening to Side Quest, a QuestBros podcast.
Admiral Akbar sell sandwiches. It's a wrap!
okay, shut up.
Well,
This has been
Anthony.
Dan the Man.
Bree.
The Fitness Gram Pacer Test is a multi-stage...
All right, we're out.
Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, guys. Thanks for listening.
Or don't.
And we'll catch you next time.
Woo!